Hi buddy, it's Exodus. Today we're gonna review the new Wilson Blade V9 18x20. Let's go. Just before we go on the court, let me present you the specs and then we can go. So obviously it's a 18x20 string pattern. You have a 98 square inch head size and you have a unstrung weight of 305 grams. The balance is 7 points headlight. The cosmetic of this racket is really good looking, but I would say that personally I love this color a bit more in the glossy finish compared to the matte, but yes, it's still looking really fresh. So now let's go on the court. I've strung this racket with Volkl Cyclone Tour at 52 pounds. On the court with the new Wilson Blade 18x20 version 9, the first thing that I was surprised is how maneuverable the racket is. You feel like it's really easy with the thin beam to really move this racket around, and the 18x20 is providing the feel and the control, but you're not lacking any spin and any power. So I feel like right now is, it's one of the best all-around racket in the market, because like I said, you have the control, the maneuverability, the speed, but you can do pretty much everything with this one. You don't feel like it's a racket that will force you to grind only from the baseline or that will force you to only go to the net. You can pretty much do everything, and so this racket is gonna suit a lot of people. The only downside that I have with this racket is obviously the power, but it's not really a downside because you're expecting a lot of control from a racket like this and you're having. But if you're struggling to create a bit of power, that might not be the best option for you. On the serve, it was really good, but still lacking a bit of power for myself personally. Alright, so I really enjoyed the new Wilson Blade 18x20. I really feel like it's a good update from the V8 version. So you're feeling that this racket is a bit more connected, but still remains a really comfortable racket to play with. I felt like the V8 was a bit too much flexible, maybe, was a bit tougher to feel the ball, even though it was an 18x20. But with this one, you really have the good mix between, like I said, flexibility, but at the same time, you have a racket that is really connected. And I was really surprised by the amount of maneuverability that you have with this one, that allows you to have a lot of head speed and that create this bit extra speed, but you still have the control because you have this 18x20 string pattern. The other thing that I really like with this racket is how much spin you can still generate with this 18x20 string pattern. It's not, this 18x20 that you feel like is only allowing you to hit shot flat with a lot of control. You still have this spin, and I feel like it's creating this extra thing that will make you hit that extra ball, that extra thing that will allows you to grind from the baseline with a lot of easiness. At the volley, I felt like this racket is really good, but you still need to have a good contact point, and that was my issue. I was hitting the ball a bit too much behind and I was always missing. But if you have a good contact point at volley, it will be one of the best racket. On the serve, you're missing obviously a bit of power, especially for me because it's not my strongest shot, but it's still really good, and I really like the feel that you have when you're hitting a flat serve with this one. So overall, the rating that I would give to this racket is pretty high. I would go with 9.03 out of 10. Thanks to Racquetville for letting me try this one. Without them, it would not have been possible. Don't forget to like, to comment, and to subscribe, and see you next time. Bye bye.